morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. As I have texted you in the live chat, today we will read a little. This is American Small Craft by Howard Irving Chappell. And here I found a few different lobster smacks, like our Muscongus Bay lobster smack or Friendship Sloop. This is another name of this type or this small craft. And why I want to read a little, just a few sentences about rigging, because I know we have a group on Facebook who is building this lobster smack with me, and we have two different versions of them. One is Midwest kit, which is more simplified with less quantity of details, what I was thinking about at the beginning, but the model Shipways version has more complicated rigging. It is with shrouds. So I started searching just to find more information. I was thinking that maybe Midwest kit is more simplified with rigging, but apparently not. The Midwest rigging, they provided exactly proper one because, and I will prove you why. Because that one, which is more complicated in model Shipways version, I just want to ask actually the length of the hull. If it is a bigger model than this Midwest kit, then probably yes, it is possible that it can be with shrouds. And so I probably will start reading and we will discuss it in the chat, because I just want to figure out how different these two kits. For example, I will grab some ruler. I just want to measure it. Because if I remember correctly, I calculated that this model Midwest kit, the hull is about 20 feet. Okay, where is my camera? Oh, and my camera did this trick. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. Yes, it's working. Okay, now let me make it on a bigger screen. So I'm trying to measure it, and of course I put it so close that I can't even to show you what I'm doing. So this one I will take inches. Is about 10.5 inches long hull. So let me put it here. And so this is in scale 1 to 24. It is about 20 feet hull, like this. And so this is the smaller version of lobster smacks or Muscongus Bay lobster smacks, because at the very beginning they really were much smaller. And I will start reading this book. I will put it on the big screen. So you can see what I'm actually reading right here. I'm sorry, I will put it upside down because it is convenient for me to read. So, Muscongus Bay or Friendship sloops. The sloops built on Muscongus Bay in Maine are best known today as the Friendship sloops, so practically the same, or Morse sloops. So in this book we will read about these two. We will be reading about ships under two names. It will be like Muscongus Bay lobster smack and Friendship sloops. So what I want to bring to your attention here, it was somewhere here, right here at the very bottom. It's on page 266. The centerboard model build not have shrouds. The centerboard model did not have shrouds, and the gaff was hoisted by a single halyard, quite different in riggings that than has been elsewhere. And this is what I was searching actually, because I was doubt that it was the only line for raising the gaff, but apparently yes, it is the only one, and the most important, it is without shrouds. It was some did not have shrouds. And we have also drawing here, so you see no shrouds. So this is actually our centerboard lobster smack. Yeah, it is. Then we have also another model of centerboard Muscongus Bay lobster smack here. Actually, I don't remember if it was something interesting to read here. It was exactly right here, the information about the size. So at that time of this survey, sometime before 18 1987, the centerboard Muscongus Bay sloops were between 16 and 26 feet long. So our is 20 feet long. So this is exactly what we need to know. Then I found another information was actually later they become it was somewhere here. When these sloops become bigger and they got keel, they become keel based models. It was somewhere here, just a moment. A good example. No, it was not this. We have drawings, but I want to read that information when they become, when they got killed. Oh, the kill lobster sloop did not represent an invasion, of course. Okay, but when they become, the center. The center border remained popular into early 1890s. By that time, it was rapidly being replaced by a keel hull of the same rig and general appearance. So they become keel-based, and we have drawings. So no center board anymore. We have keel. We have another version. And somewhere it was written that they become, it was actually at the very beginning when they become bigger. It was on the same 266 page. So at the beginning they were small sloops, were jib and mainsail boats. The larger ones often as long as 36 to 40 feet on deck. So this is later version, so they become bigger. And I have a picture right here. So this is a working friendship sloop. And somewhere, so we can see already even bigger quantity of sails. The shrouds are not shown, but they are described here, and so it's visible, I believe. The keel boats usually had shrouds and at least 2 headstays. So my question is to builders who are building the model Shipways version: how long is your hull? So how many feet on the deck actually, if it was original ship? If it is bigger, if your hull is bigger than 10.5 inches, then probably yes, it can carry shrouds, because this one is 10.5. So this is a smaller version, between 16 and 26 feet. So the Midwest kit shouldn't be with shrouds for sure. So I will not make it, I will not add it, and I will follow instructions from the kit, because this is the right rigging. And I'm just curious, how long is the model from model Shipways version? If we have somebody in the chat today who is building this version, just please measure it and drop it in the comments how long is the hull. So then we can discuss it, and we can continue chatting in the group build on the Facebook. Because this is actually very interesting when I start reading this. Because I trust David Ancherol's research, and this is the man who designed that model Shipways version kit. So he definitely had some reasons to put shrouds there, but this is the only my thought, that probably that model is really bigger. But also it is centerboard, so my question is actually how accurate that can be, because in this book, in Chappelle's book, it is described when these boats become keel-based, then they become like yachts, and this is when they got shrouds. So my question is, what version, if Midwest kit has more accurate rigging? So this was a small research, 11 inches, so not that much bigger, practically the same. So I think then it shouldn't be with shrouds, and we have to stick to this plan. So we have, it's visible, almost visible. So we have only one line, so it just actually begins from this block, it passes through this one, goes through this one, comes back, and goes down on the cliff. So we have only one line. So, and it is correct. We don't have shrouds. And this is also correct. No, without bowsprit, just length of the deck. So practically from this point to this point, to the stern. So this is the length which you need to measure. Yeah. Let me open one more time this book. And it was on this page. I marked it. So the centerboard Muscongus base sloops were between 16 and 26 feet long. This is the length of the deck. Because later, when they become bigger, the larger ones often as long as 36 to 40 feet on the deck. So this is definitely not our size. This one is about 20 feet long on the deck. If you will measure it on the model and you will convert our scale into feet, you will get 20 feet long. So we have a smaller one. And this one definitely should be without shrouds. On the box, you mean online? Because usually when you are buying kit, they are showing you entire length with the bowsprit, the length of the model. But in this case, we just need to know length of the deck. Okay, let me also... Oh, actually, we also can... previous issue, I just applied glue for this window to make... Oh, no, wrong direction, right here. So now we can see the result. I made this window with a Tide Bond quick and thick glue. It is transparent when it is dry, just sort of foggy. Sometimes some PVA glues can be even more transparent, but this is just perfect. I like it. This is the result of dried glue. And today also I'm thinking about to make stand finally, or to finish it. So I will remove it from the stand. I will use epoxy glue to glue this rod. Okay, come on. I hope it's not stuck there. Haven't glued it yet. Oh yeah, it's moving, good. Slowly, but it is moving. Because I will use epoxy glue to glue this stand, if I will manage to take it out. Come on. This side is moving, this one is not. Don't want to damage it also. And actually I was planning also to work on the deck. We need to paint. Oh! I haven't glued it yet, it's just probably stuck or glued to the paint. Oh, and good job, I just did damage on this one. I need to hide this small spot, which I peel off. Okay. Come on, move. Yes. One and second one. Good. Just small tiny spot to hide. And that's why I prefer in a moment my hole is ready, I'm trying to put it on the stand and do not touch it, especially when it is painted model. Yeah, so Ron, are you building the model Shipways version? Because the model Shipways version has shrouds. And this is something what now I doubt. And actually, when the conference will be here in New London on April 26th, David Ancherel will be a speaker at this conference. So I will ask him which drawings or what was his inspiration to put shrouds on this lobster smug. Okay, something is here. So maybe he will explain, maybe he had more reliable source of information, but I can trust Howard Chappell Oh, come on. At least this is the only book which I have about these small crafts. This is American small sailing craft. Their design, development, and construction by Howard Irwin Chappell. I have somewhere video review of this book, or just flipping through pages. So if you are interested, you just can check. After this live stream, I will put a link under the description in this video, so you don't have to search, or just type it on my channel in the search line, American Small Sailing Craft, and you will find this book. Okay, we'll put this model aside so we'll not damage it. And I want to glue these rods. And for this I will use this epoxy glue. I have somewhere, I was mixing even before, some glue here, and I will mix it again. I have some toothpicks here, I believe, yes. I will need one. And let me first take this out. Or maybe not really, so I will not turn it. Just like this. So let's mix glue. So I will work fast, because this glue cures very fast. And then we will talk. Yeah, model Shipways. So yeah, I would stick to Midwest kit rigging. Come on, because looks like it is correct. But just pure curiosity, I will chat with David and will ask him what he was using, what was his source of information for rigging of the model Shipways Lobster smog. Okay, let's wait. It has bubbles. Just a few seconds. I just want these bubbles to move, and then I will pour some epoxy glue. Yeah, I used this trick with glue for windows quite a long time ago, and I completely forgot it. It was still back in 2015, and just Scott reminded me in the group build about trick. He actually bought that plastic, liquid plastic for windows, but it dries transparent also. And I just remember the glue trick also. Okay, I think I'm ready. So let's work. Oh, come on. I need both components, not only one. I need hardener too. Oh, finally it is. Just a drop of it, but at least something. It's not moving. Oh, finally. I don't need that much, but just happened. Now I need to move it back. Oh. Good, good. And I need to close it. And which side is which? Now I need to mix it and to apply it fast, preferably fast. I like this epoxy because it is fast drying, like very fast drying. So let's glue this one first. Maybe 1 thinner so I can put it much deeper, like this. And just tiny piece of paper towel to clean what is sticking out. And this side. Now I will glue it into the model. Oh, so it was yours. You just you have a different nickname probably on Facebook, so I couldn't identify your model. So it was yours with shrouds. But can you remove them, or it is already too late? Because what I have read in Howard Chappell's book, so all the center-boarded lobster smocks, they were without shrouds. And only that bigger ones, keel-based ships, got bigger quantity of sails even, and shrouds. I think this is enough already. Okay, which one is which? This one is stern, this is the bow. This is it? I was thinking that it is much deeper. Apparently not. Now let me check. It should be around 7 millimeters difference between these two. Or 5, 7 I believe. 33. Yeah, so this is about right. So I think this is how it should dry. Let me check with level if it is perfectly leveled. Okay, somewhere here I could put it. Almost perfectly leveled, practically in the middle. So good enough. And I'm thinking about painting the deck in yellow today. It's so bright. So I will masking tape everything except the deck, and I'm trying to figure out what to do here. And what was in the bow? Just a small, quick check on the bow. There should be something. Yes, right here. So 115 details. Make a fire leads from square strip wood. So I need to add this also, or actually it should be also very close to the bow. It's not very clearly visible on these drawings, but how about this? Yeah, found it. So it should be on top of this toy rail. Then I can glue it later, actually. Just scrape off the paint and glue it. Let's paint in yellow the deck. And for this I will use lots of masking tape. This one, I will use this one. This is 6 millimeters and 10 millimeters. We'll see. And sharp scalpel and tweezers. So this is all what I will need. And probably I need to mask something, to add some touch-ups with white paint because I damaged this part of the model. White. It will dry, or I can do actually later, so I will not rip off the paint. So let's masking tape it. Oh, where is this? Come on. Wrong direction. Everything is mirrored on my screen, so a little difficult to analyze what I'm doing. Okay, let's start. Because everything is carved, I need to cut everything with a scalpel. No, I'm masking wrong direction. I need to mask toy rail, not separate the toy rail. Probably I'm still sleeping. So wrong direction. I'm masking toy rail. This direction. Oh, I need to replace the blade. Or I have a different knife, so I don't have to replace it right now, just to make cuts. So what I'm doing, I'm just trying to glue it as close as possible to the toy rail. And then I will cut it with a scalpel. everything that I don't need to hide. Maybe a small tiny piece here. Yeah, of course I will share this information, just it will be not earlier than after April 26th, and I believe this is Sunday, so we will miss that live stream because I will be at the conference, but I will ask David, and what he will tell me, what was his source, I will share it of course with you. Because right now I will stick to this version of Midwest kit. And of course today it will be 1 hour of masking tape and painting during 1 minute. So everything how it should be. Lots of preparatory work and 1 minute of joy of painting. And now it will be interesting right here. Okay, let me think about it. How it should be done. Oh no, this book is in my way. Come on. cut something somewhere properly. I don't want to press too hard so not to damage the paint, but sometimes I have to. I try it in reverse. This side. And this is answer on very quite often asked question. How I'm working with my nails. Perfectly fine. I'm using nails to or just to straighten or to clamp the masking tape properly. Just very convenient tool right now to have nails. But what I forgot to bring it with me from the very beginning, this is plastic wrap from the kitchen, so we will take break today. How about in 20 minutes for 5 minutes break? I just will go and grab my plastic wrap from kitchen. Okay. Now need to mask cabin. That is why I only build and painted ships. I don't like such nails. Actually, my favorite also are wooden ships, and my favorite period, the older the ship, the better. So like carracks and galleons, but no so small quantity of information about them. But maybe the less we know about the ship, the more interested we are in it. So yep. I'm thinking about if I want to leave in this middle part white, only the deck to make yellow. So while I'm masking taping, I'm thinking about it. Because I said before I want to paint floor into gray color, same it was like on the Day Sailor, and to make like balanced model. So one dark spot, so I want to make another dark spot, and I want to paint same gray roof of the cabin. So that's why I want to leave wooden parts like hatches or everything. I want to leave wooden, just to make it more interesting. Just color texture of model. Oh, right, I'm gluing without showing you actually what I'm gluing. It is convenient for me from this angle to glue it, but just not visible for you. And honestly, I'm not a plastic builder for sure, because I don't like painting. This is for me the most boring part. I'm just waiting for rigging and sails. This is my favorite part on every ship, even if it is painted, but just really hate to paint models. Probably I have taken a too big piece of masking tape. Here it should be shorter. The smaller radius which you have to masking tape, better to use shorter piece of masking tape. Like this one. Okay, now I need to watch through my screen what I'm masking taping. Maybe I will add another piece here on top to cover all these edges. And the rest I will cover with plastic wrap. Something on the cabin. And this one, this one. Oh, this is epoxy. I'm sitting and smelling something and can't understand what it is. What is this? It was epoxy. Now let's cut it. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. Somewhere here I'm cutting something. It is better to do it with a very sharp, just brand new blade. So you don't have to press hard and it will cut the masking tape easily. Okay, here it is a challenge, a bunch of masking tape. Come in. Oh, I don't have to make a break. I have special delivery. Thank you. So now I have plastic wrap. Thank you very much, doctor. We have Dr. Batchvarov in our workshop. Oh, I just have it in my chat. So say hello to my viewers.
Hello everybody, and thank you for watching.
Come on, you can join so people can see you.
Poor people. They have done absolutely nothing wrong.
Yes, now
why should they be looking at me?
Now we have a fantastic opportunity to ask him questions about rigging, about blogs, etc.
Wonder if I don't have any good answers.
You have, you usually have. Okay, probably I will try this direction. Come on. Haven't cut something properly. Actually, I'm watching on my screen what I'm doing. I can't see anything from this point.
Very good. This looks nice.
And now, because the video is going with delay around 20 seconds, now you have some hellos too.
And hello to everybody.
Bring
coffee too.
Yeah, I would enjoy that one.
Yeah? You want another coffee?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll go make. Yeah, thanks very much for the suggestion. I really appreciate it. I'm marking an article up there for a peer review.
Yes, it was an article. What is... Coffee is more important.
That's a rhetorical question, right?
Of course.
Got it.
Done. Let me check a few... Let me check a few spots like here. Okay, perfect. Now maybe I will cover the bowsprit also with masking tape. And we have plastic wrap. So probably I will put it on the side and we'll start applying it. Are you asking my opinion or Krum's opinion? Because I like cat boats. Never tried to sail them, but dreaming about it. Just somebody who promised me a cat boat in Mystic Seaport is not keeping his word. Already 3 years or more. Oh, and if you are thinking about cat boat, actually I'm starting next raffle this Tuesday, and it is a cat boat. Oh no, it is non such. It is a cat boat, just big one. Just right now it is a question how I will start this new raffle, with new rules, with old modified rules, or completely with absolutely different style, like generator of accidental numbers. And this is something that I don't want to do because I like my style of raffles. When I'm asking people why they want to build this kit, and usually it is just lack of money or just wanted to make a gift for a grandson, just don't have money, or somebody who really needs it. Then when it will be just accidental numbers, then everybody can just bypass, oh, it's a raffle, I will participate. But maybe somebody need this kit more, just can't afford. This is how I started this raffle, this is how idea came. When people were constantly texting me in private messages that I'm dreaming about to start, just really don't have money. And this just, the idea was to give this opportunity to everybody to get a kit. Or just somebody is collecting models in the same scale. This is also a good reason to win. So just, I like to hear stories about why people want this kit. Like to chat, to have live conversations and just automatic generator of numbers. maybe I have to create another poll today on the channel just to ask what to do with the raffles, because I have kits and I found a sponsor for them, and this was the most difficult part. I don't want to lose this opportunity, because usually what you are seeing on YouTube channels, manufacturers are providing free kits for creators in exchange that they will build their kit. It doesn't matter if it is even high quality or not. What does matter is quantity, how many channels have your kits. This is what Okra is doing. They really are right now flooding YouTube with their kits just to get, so it will be a picture that everybody are building Okra kits. So this is something unfair. I think not all manufacturers can afford this. But I found a sponsor who is providing kits for viewers actually, not for creators. And don't want to lose this opportunity either. In exchange for this, I just need to make unboxing. This is sort of advertisement also when I'm publishing what is in the box. So everybody can benefit from this. One more side, and this part with hatch and the cabin to mask. Almost ready to paint. My plan was also to touch sails today, but now I'm seeing that it's already almost 11. Not sure, but we'll try. And this is also that type of work where you shouldn't speed up and rush, because if you will miss one single spot, it will be very difficult to fix it. Here. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Actually, I started live streams when I was in Kiev and just haven't anything to build there and to produce videos, so I decided to make something new, just to run a channel, continue running without breaks. And it converted into these classes. And so the first kit build on live, that was for me something new, and I learned how to use equipment, how to stream. So, and I realized that this is a very good opportunity to chat more, and I can answer more questions on when I'm reading the live chat, or who is participating in group build, and we're building same model and we can do the research like we did this today in the morning. We were reading, analyzing. So this is what we are doing in the group also. We are chatting about some problems, sharing our thoughts, and coming to some conclusions. And this is probably the most productive style or type of communication and actually sharing my knowledge to you than just videos on YouTube. This is just something what I really like. Oh, I just stick tweezers into my finger to the blood. Ouch, it was painful. Yeah, sometimes I can drill through my fingers, small drills like that, which is smaller than 1 millimeters. Happens. And since I don't have anything better, I will use masking tape. That's it. Can continue working. But yes, it was very sharp ends. This is actually interesting. I tried to order similar tweezers on Amazon and they came just not that sharp. I have to sharpen them. Now I understand why. To protect people's fingers. Almost done here. Oh, actually, Mystic, they have, even online, I believe they have catalog of their plants, which they have in their store. So probably if they have this boat, they definitely have to have plants. And I will try to remember, I will make a note into my phone if I will find that boat. If it is on the water or in their on exhibition, then I can photograph it. Not always I'm in their warehouses, so to find it. So if I can find it, I can photograph it for you next time when I will be there. And this is sad, actually. I like this museum so much, and I'm so rarely visiting it. Literally 20 minutes driving from here. Unfortunately, I don't have gunboat for the raffle. So don't know. Manufacturer haven't give any such big ones. So we started with the smallest one, like the simplest one, to get into this hobby more people, like very beginners and a little advanced kids. But gunboat, I would say this is not really very complicated, the most complicated, but not that easy to build either. So we will discuss it. I'm not sure that we can get one for the raffle, and we actually don't have already time to raffle one because we are starting gunboat in first week of May, and I just got notification on my phone that it was shipped. So maybe I will get this week or next week my kit finally. But what I know right now, because we were chatting 2 days ago with one of the owners of the model Shipways or model expo store, they had right now a problem. They got lots of orders on Gunboat Philadelphia, and they just were running out of one part, something very small, so they just can't finish packing these kits. So they probably only first 5 or 6 people who ordered immediately on the live stream when I announced the next kit. That kit's already arrived, and people already shared their photos in the group build. But everybody else, including me, we got into that line to wait this small tiny part. But it should arrive, and the manufacturer promised me that these kits will be sent completely packed with all parts and details before the this class. So should be everything fine. So let's wait. But we definitely we emptied their stock of gunboats. Now I need to cover this part. Thinking about maybe I can use a piece of paper, just a piece of paper. It will be easier. Scissors. Scissors. Yeah, it is Tamiya masking tape. I haven't said it at the very beginning before I got also lots of comments I haven't just answered. Sorry, sometimes I can see your comments just so trying to answer somewhere on my way somewhere. I have seen lots of comments like trying to cut small tiny strips of masking tape, and this is actually what I was doing with regular masking tape from hardware store. Just really, if you want to mask it tape with that one, you have to cut it just thin straight strips. But when I tried masking tape Tamiya, it's very thin, it is perfect, the edge is so straight, so you don't have to cut anything. So it is really a huge difference between masking tape from hardware store and proper masking tape for painting models. So definitely, if you were using this technique, just cutting strips, it is good when you don't have Tamiya masking tape. But for Tamiya, after trying this, I don't want to go back to the regular masking tape. Actually, I bought these plastic holders, and now I'm just replacing this some masking tape when it is over. It's very convenient. And mostly I'm using 6 and 10 millimeters wide. Very thin ones I'm using only for cards, like this one. 1, 2, and 3 millimeters, I believe. So they are quite really working good when you are making water lines on that carved surfaces of the model. Oops. Come on. Need to glue it properly. Yeah, for sure. And who tried Tamiya at the very beginning, like, oh my god, so pricey. But when you try it, you are painting once without repeating, repainting, sanding again, painting with an old or just regular masking tapes or different manufacturers. So it really worth its price for sure. Ready. Maybe in some cards I need to repeat it with a nail to press it, like toy rail. Now we need to mix yellow paint, but I want to move a little farther my camera from dusty area, just not to destroy it, because it is already not humidity proof and moisture proof and dust proof. Some of that rubbery buttons they just rip off and it is already getting and soaking dust inside easily. And I want this camera to survive a little longer while I can save enough money to buy a new one. And this is already 8 years old camera. Yep. Still filming and shooting. Where is my... Need to cover everything and mix the paint. Come in. Kitten hasn't asked for his lunch yet. He's peacefully sleeping, so don't touch him.
Where would you like?
Thank you very much for coffee.
You're very welcome.
So this is proof. I just got a fresh cup of coffee.
I don't know if it's any good this time though.
Smells good. Perfect. You made it. It's just fantastic. Especially when you have to talk a lot. It's so nice to get something liquid and hot.
You're very welcome.
So actually I will use this one to cover a laptop. This is for the phone. And with this I will cover my cutting mat. I need more. It's good without donuts too. I already have my breakfast, so I'm not hungry, but to get something liquid, it's good. It's too bright, can't reach my camera from here. Okay, need to cover this. And I have somewhere more, somewhere on the other side. Just to cover it completely here. And I just got my, actually I'm very rich modeler. I just got a full bottle of airbrush thinner. 6 cyanoacrylate, my favorite, and I already opened thin cyanoacrylate, don't remember where I have put it. So I'm a rich modeler. I have new stock of fresh cyanoacrylate glues, what is quite good. So this is airbrush thinner. I will use this paint and probably this one or this one. Don't remember actually what I was mixing previously. I have what I have. I have this antique gold. This is I'm using instead of ochre. This is just much deeper or more juicier color, like dark ochre. I have peach, pinkish, and I have coral. So probably I will start mixing these two, and probably will add something more. So we'll see what I will mix this time. And actually I have a bottle somewhere. This is what I was mixing previously, just a few drops on the bottom, so I can mix everything in this bottle. Yeah, it looks like coral to me. Okay, so coral. I have some scale here, so I will take 5 milliliters of this. We'll save this color for the future. Okay, and maybe 5 drops of this antique gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would like to repeat this proportion. I have to watch this video again and try to repeat this proportion. Right now I have paint on my fingers now. Good job. And what I have now are about 6 milliliters. So I will add another 6 milliliters of paint thinner. And let's mix it. Now I would like to try it on something. Like on this side of the box, it become already tester. So what I have here. If I want to make it more yellowish, maybe. I can bring Day Sailor to compare the color. Let me dry it. Just empty airbrush to dry it. Definitely, I want more yellowish. So maybe another 3 drops or so. One, 2, 3. And sort of 3 drops of paint thinner. And mixing again. More yellowish. It is visible, I believe, on the camera. I will drop it here. Oh, now it is probably too yellowish. Yes, actually this is what I like. Oh, hello Andrew. Yeah, you were texting yesterday that you would like to join, so I'm glad you figured out how. And yeah, it's also very like frequently asked question on the channel, how to become a sponsor. YouTube allows you to become a sponsor just only some countries, like terrorist countries like Russia, Iran, North Korea, China. They are not allowed to. I think in China they even don't have YouTube, and in Russia I believe they replace it with RuTube, so Russian tube. So that's why these countries are not allowed to get this feature, and that is why you have to have verified channel. So this means that you have to in your settings of your account on YouTube, you have to put your country, your region from where you are watching, and to verify it, I believe you are getting email to prove your location. Just electronic mail, I mean. And after that, you are getting a button to join the channel. It is next to the subscribe button. And I really appreciate your support, because this is how I'm getting all these paints, supplies, and just to show you everything, and saving money for a new camera, because this one is dying. And so just I'm crossing my fingers that it will survive another year. And this is what I will use for the deck. Okay. Just want to position it in such way that it will be visible entire deck. Perfect. And now I can paint it. So I will disconnect my microphone just for this moment of painting. Will cover my camera, and we'll be back after I finish this deck. You still can hear me with microphone from the laptop, not that good nor that quality, but you still can hear me. So I will hear you in a moment after painting the deck. And I'm back with microphone. So, oh, just touch it with my glove. Good job. Need a drop of paint while it is still wet. Or even just blow with an air. Good. Let me remove the model so I will not damage it more. Oh, thank you very much, Luis. I really appreciate your support for the channel, and welcome to the membership. Let me just make it fast, just to soak it in airbrush cleaner so it will not dry. This is for the cup. And I will wash it after live stream, just to clean it from this paint. And soak this cup so it will not dry completely. Oh, I didn't know about this feature to get gift with sponsorship from Ron Teeds. Oh, thank you, Ron, but I just can't understand how it is actually working. I need to read more about it. But thank you very much for your support, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, the rest I will wash after the stream. So we will touch sail today too. And so let me try to finish today this trick with pulling yarns, and I will show you just will iron how to create entire sail without actually using sewing machine, and I will put camera closer or just will make focus on this cloth. For this trick, actually, how to make sail, so I will make the main sail, for example, in this way, and I will sew the jib, how I did this for the day sailor, and second sail I just will sew behind the scene, or just it will be very long live stream, a few hours, more than 2 hours, just to make it on time, just to want to show you 2 different techniques. And for this sail, when you don't need to sew it with a sewing machine, oh, okay, this is microphone, like this. I am using usually this is sort of glue, just strip, which you have to spread it under the sails and iron it, just to make it very thin, very narrow. I mean, I'm using additionally just paper and masking tape for masking tape in that area which I don't want to glue, and then just cut in the rest of the textile. Don't know how it will work on this textile because it is quite thick. I'm working usually with much thinner. But this is just a principle to use this fabric from the kit and to show you that it is possible to make sails of it also quite good quality and beautiful, and sometimes without sewing. Oh wow, I didn't know about that feature. Thank you, Ron, for telling me this. I just can't become a sponsor for myself, so I just don't know exactly how it is working. Do you know opinion on leaving sales off? Just trying to understand this term. What is sales off? Leaving sales off. I mean, I understand that you are talking about sales, not sales in the store, but I just don't know what is this term. Or you mean without sales at all? The model without sales. It is also very. This is a style of modeling too, so you just have to lower your gaff, like bring it closer to the boom. It is how the ships usually are winterized or stored without sails. You have to remove your sail to protect it from the freezing. So it is absolutely possible and it's absolutely realistic. Why not to do that? So I just want to check how many threads I need to pull more for the mainsail, for example. And this is what I was talking before. When you're sewing sails, so you have direction of these threads, and one direction it is not stretching at all. Sometimes even cotton cloth have this stretchy effect. So this side it has it's a bit more stretchier than this direction. So you have to put your seams that direction which is not stretching, because if you are sewing it on the sewing machine, if you are sewing them in this direction, you are not getting that like wrinkles when you're sewing. So, and if you are using textile with some stretch, I like to use that, then when you have this stretchy effect, you definitely don't want to get this, and it is much easier to get these wrinkles when you are sewing. So always position your seams parallel to that strands which are not stretching at all. So this is what I'm doing now. And now I want to position my sail. So actually maybe 2 more. Yeah, I believe 2 more and I will be good. So let me pull out another 2 threads and I will insert Gutermann. I believe I used that one. So let me bring it here. So this is what we will insert. I need a ruler. I don't know where is my small one. But I believe it was 19 millimeters. Yes, it is. And I need somewhere here or not here. Just 7 pins with which I'm usually applying glues and pulling out threads. So 19 millimeters, this is here. Oh, good job, ripped it off. Or not. I think I can remove it. It's not bleeding anymore. So yes, just trauma in the process of building, like real master shipwright. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite possible. Actually, model Shipways has a lot of such models without sails. I mean, this is really a style of building models, especially if you are making some parts like visible frames and beams on the deck, so-called Admiralty style. So then it's logical to leave it without sails, and usually it is also in that slip, like for launching ships. It makes sense. When you have hole in the hull, then it makes sense to put it on such slip and without sails. So then you are showing all constructions, just you are not showing sails. And this is actually a very good option if somebody who has no skills or don't have sewing machine to sew sails. It's a very good option to leave them, to leave models without sails. For example, my Pinkin schooner, it was also designed to be without sails. Just this is my favorite part. I like to sew in them. I like to set them up. And I just finished sewing set of sails for the frigate Boreas, which is I'm restoring and improving because that model was completely empty. So now I need to build also boats. There will be 3 boats. So quite interesting. But after finishing 23 sails, 6 months of work, oh, this is such a relief. But when you are watching on this pile of sails, like, oh my god, it was its time. Just don't ask me how many times I stick that needle under my nails or into my fingers. It was just professional trauma. It was like mesh here from sticking needle into my... I don't know, I was constantly sticking into this part of the finger. Okay, just pulling out. This one was tricky thread, was sitting tight inside. Don't want to move still. But I also can bring my coffee back, so I can drink some. Good. And now the next one I will pull out together with bringing in the color thread of Gutermann. So I will grab it somewhere here. We'll pull it a little. So I can tie this colored thread to this end. Like this. And now I need to pull the same thread here. Now it's easier because previous one created bigger quantity of space. Now I have colored thread inside instead of that old one. Let me cut all these yarns. Oh, how I pull it in. This is interesting. I think one more and we can make mainsail. So before, I don't remember in which episode we were pulling out every time 2 threads, and we got now entire cloth for the mainsail. So 19 it is here. I also ironed it, and this is not the thing. The cloth should be the same. This is just question of practicing. Just try to, like, I made this just such a piece of wrinkles, and now I will move them all the way to the end. I'm not trying to pull entire strength through entire cloth, just piece by piece. So I move this piece, now I move these wrinkles for the next, like, and again I'm moving wrinkles for the next, like, piece by piece, 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, all the way to the end. So you see, this is, the strength is not moving here, so I will move this piece of wrinkles to this point, just up, up. Now I will move this piece of wrinkles to the next 2 centimeters. And then the next 2. So the smaller amount of wrinkles, the easier to move it. And the moment when you just shifted this thread through entire length of the cloth, it becomes easier. So let me finish this small quantity of wrinkles. Now you see it just started. This is just a small piece of just literally 1 millimeter moved. Now it will be easier to move again even bigger quantity of wrinkles. So let me create another bunch of wrinkles, and I will start moving them piece by piece. Just don't try to pull it through entire cloth. You will rip it off immediately. You can even clamp, for example, here just to shorten this piece of thread and just to move it, just to secure it. So again, so let me show this trick. Created a piece of wrinkles, moved them a little, clamped it here, moved them a little, clamp it with this hand here, so it is not moving, move the wrinkles farther, again. So in this way you can secure your strand to protect it from ripping that easily. So, and then again. Just with practicing you will feel the thread, how it is, like when it's just stretching in your hand or when it is ripping off. So you will feel that like edge between ripping off and just moving. Oh, just ripped it off, but I have tail. I'm just trying to make it faster, so not to make it that boring. And I believe I need to put inside another color thread and we can make sail. Just need to pull this one a little and to tighten this colored thread. Oh, come on. Too long. And now I need to pull this thread from this end of the cloth. When we pull out first thread, it is much easier to pull next one. Just the complexity is in that you have to pull in that colored thread. So let's try. So I will clamp it here just to shorten this piece to protect it, and the color thread is moving in again. So it's in already. So I will move these wrinkles closer and closer. We'll clamp it right here and we'll start moving inside this thread. So it's right here already. Another bunch of wrinkles, and let's move this thread in more. Not here, I don't like it. No, good. And now I got this end of the colored thread. Done. This should be enough for the mainsail. So let me do the mainsail with masking tape. So I can mark it on the cloth. I want to put it in such a way that it will be entirely visible. Maybe like this, just to fit it on the screen. Oh. Like this. Maybe I have to move this camera here so you can see this sail. Actually, trust me, I hated this style of working with textile, and when I have classes at the school with this type of sort of embroidery, and we were making napkins and just was pulling out these threads, I hated this. I was asking my mom to do this because I was constantly ripping them off. Now when I start ship modeling, I decided to try it again. I'm like, right, it is actually working. And one more. Good. Now I need to position these threads with this one on the drawing. Perfect match. Oh, it's visible, I believe, in the video. Oh, I forgot to turn it off. I will clean it later, just need to remove pressure from the air compressor. Good. And before I will cut it, actually, I will check it with my spars. Like it was with the sailor, spars were actually a little too short. So I tighten it on the cleat, how it should be. So now I can't remove it. Okay. So this is my gaff. Just perfect. 7 times to measure and only 1 to cut. Definitely it's worth of your time. And if I will tighten it here. Just perfect. So it is proper and correct shape. Let's make with a pencil thin line. Actually, which one of the two? Both. And I will mark the stubblings. This is the width to which we have to glue it with this. What is this? Hem adhesive. Also both, yes. Second one. And actually, end of the sail, this is this thread. It's wavy a little. It is interesting. If I will stretch it, it will be straight. So this is our mainsail. Somehow this one is the narrowest one. Let me check. Should be something like this. Nice. And just close for the jib is left. What is this direction? Actually, it should be something like this. So we can position this direction of seams. So yeah, just a piece of cloth enough for 2 sails. Now I want to remove it, so it will not glue completely, and so I will damage the drawing. Don't want to do that. But I will need soldering iron to do this, but first I will cut it. And I will record this. cut all the small threads which are in my way. Just don't like them. So this is our main sail, and actually we can continue tomorrow. So I can iron this one sail to show you how to do it, and I will sew my jib on the sewing machine, or we can finish actually painting toy rails and the deck. So we can finish painting and then sewing sails, or we can do both. We can paint and then the rest of the time to sewing sails. So I believe this is it for today. Let me stop the camera. And we will continue tomorrow. And thank you very much, guys, for your support. And Ron, it was very generous of you to give these gifts. So guys should really thank you too. And I really appreciate all your help. Oh, probably have to switch camera so you can see me better. And I'm really enjoying these live streams because we can chat together, we can think together, and who is building this model with me, we will continue chatting and discussing this rigging and issue with shrouds in the group build on the Facebook group. So see you tomorrow at the same time, and enjoy the rest of your day, or have a good evening, depends from which part of the world you are watching, and bye!